you, thank you. Feels good to be home, baby. Feels good to be home. Wasn't that long ago. Started right here in the Chi. Southside Boogie, 45th and Ellis. That's where we dropped that first demo, baby. And we back. We're growing. I have the pleasure tonight. We have a great show, a great lineup. We're going to chop old school, so if you got some chop on your chest, we want to hear about it. Yes, sir. We got the NFL, NC2A, those are the JVs. We got some MLB. And you know we got to talk about these bullies right here, the Basement Sports Chop. With no further ado, my first guest is Chicago's own Vince Davis. Welcome, Vince, to the show, everybody. Vince comes to us directly from the Chi. Vince is a veteran of MLB, Major League Baseball. He spent 7 years with the Arizona Diamondbacks, a pitcher with a career ERA of 4.32 from the Chi. I love it. I'm looking forward to this discussion. Vince, thank you for joining the show.
Oh, no problem at all. Thanks for having me.
Long way from Harlan High School to the minor leagues.
Yeah, it was a long road.
But first, Vince, I want to start from the top. We right in the hood of Jackie Robinson West. You know, right in the hood of Jackie Robinson West. Gotta pay some homage.
I'm an alumni of Jackie Robinson West.
You're alumni of Jackie Robinson West. So you couldn't be, yes, sir. You couldn't be any prouder.
Oh man, it was. I mean, I even trained some of those kids, so yeah, I was proud.
Yeah. How close? How close do you think they had that? Did you think they were going to pull it out, entering that game?
Yeah, I mean, I personally thought they did, but I mean, the pressure got to them a little bit early.
Let's talk about the program itself. From the time that you were in the program to where they were in the Little League World Series, what's that growth like to get that program that far?
I mean, we always find the best. I mean, you get a lot of people to come and volunteer. We got some guys that actually played college, some pro, to help them do it on their own time. So, I mean, we put the effort in, give the kids an opportunity. As long as they take it, we're going to provide it.
Now, the brand is out there with Jackie Robinson West. Do you think they can sustain it, build upon it? And you don't win it every year, but if you're in the hunt every year, then that's a mark of excellence. Do they have it in them?
Yeah, they have it in them. The last couple of years, they actually were. The year before last, they were one game away from going to the World Series, and then they actually made it this year. So, I mean, each year we grow and grow and grow. We got some younger guys that's coming up that's going to step in and hopefully do the same thing.
Okay. Mo Davis. What do you think about Mo Davis?
Man.
Was she spectacular or what?
Yeah, she's great. I'm glad that I don't have to face her.
You and me both. Right. You and me both. Here's another thing that if we take a look at your career, 7 years, Harlan, what advice would you give to the young kids coming through that Jackie Robinson program? That minor league system is waiting. That college system is waiting. If there were 2 or 3 things, tools, resources that you would advise them to make sure that they practice, they study, that they understand, to try and make that transition to a collegiate level, Arizona State, Diamondbacks, what's that message?
Well, my message first, stay on top of your grades.
Okay.
Without grades, I mean, you really can't go too far.
Right.
Just continue to work hard, put in a dedication, and love the game. Enjoy it while you can play.
If you were the ruler of the free world for MLB, and we need our young brothers back in that game on that stage, if you're the ruler of the MLB commissioner, how do you do it?
I mean, it's hard because now we got all the Dominicans and the Latins coming over. Mm-hmm. And I mean, those black kids it's hard. I mean, they don't want to put in the effort. So.
Right. Now, call me crazy. Call me crazy. If I'm the ruler of the free world, free world. I think we need to do something to grab the interest of the young brothers, grab their interest. Me personally, I think MLB needs some swag. I think they need to be swagged up. So these young kids, our young kids, they feed off of that energy, they feed off of that vibe. I think our young kids need to be swagged up. Do you think that plays a role in our youth coming up in baseball and then getting hooked by basketball, that crossover, the stardom, all the attention?
Yeah, I mean, it does play a difference, and the way that professional sports are, it's like the swag part, they eliminate it. You have to be well dressed and you have to portray a certain image. And some of the kids from the city, you know, they don't understand how important that can be. And they just don't take advantage of it. So they kind of steer them away from it.
Okay. Now, 7 years on Old Tobacco Road, those legendary stories that we hear in the minor league system. Talk to us about that experience. Let's talk about that first year or two. You're from the city, from Harlan High School. You're taken out of the city. You're on the back road, on the buses. What was that transition like for you?
I mean, it was tough. It wasn't easy because you go from, like, I went from college. So I played every weekend. Now I'm in a program where I have to get up early to practice and then play a game that evening. I mean, being young and, you know, having an opportunity to make a nice amount of money is hard. I mean, it wasn't easy. Cramped up on those long bus rides, all in the wee hours of the morning, living out of suitcases. Got to be dedicated for that.
Now, what was your highest point where you felt you had accomplished and you were there, you were getting it, you were there?
The first time I actually got invited across the street to go to big league camp in spring training. I got an opportunity to actually get in a game, and it was like, man, this is what I work hard for, and this is my opportunity. You know, I mean, it was interesting.
Now, is it common that, you know, we see the legendary discussions about the show? Is that what's in the clubhouse in the minor league system? A lot of chatter, talk, focus on getting to the show, getting that call to the show.
Oh yeah, that's the main goal. I mean, you don't have no friends.
Yeah.
Everybody's out for themselves. So yeah, I mean, that's the main goal. You want to do better than the next person, but there's only so many spots available.
Right. Now, best player you played against in the minor league system, best player you faced in the minor league system?
Man, it's quite a few.
Yeah.
I mean, my first major league I struck out was Vladimir Guerrero.
All right.
I played against Ryan Braun. Man, a lot of guys.
Okay.
We'll be talking about that forever.
Now, you retired from baseball, and you're giving back to the community with Let It Rip.
Yes.
Can you talk to us about the Let It Rip Academy for baseball? We have a lot of parents in the audience. Share what that vision is and what you're doing. A lot of them have kids in baseball. Maybe they can check you out.
Yeah, well, at Let It Rip Sports, what we do is we provide individual training. We go from softball. We got guys that'll show you the proper fielding mechanics, base stealing, and me, I do my pitching part. We got individual hitting instructors. We got a nice area, like an indoor field, where you can come in and get your training in when it's cold and snow outside. I mean, we even have an organization. We have 3 teams from pretty much high school. We got a 15U, 16U, and a 17 to 18. So I mean, we there. I mean, we trying to get people in. You know, we provide them with the best training possible.
Okay, good. I want to bring one more guest up here, and this one's personally for me because I'm a fantasy guy, so I'm going to hold my fantasy baseball deck right here. I want to bring on the stage with us, Paul Johnson. Come on up, PJ. All right, thanks, brother. Now, PJ, ex-baseball player, came up through the Oak Park program and played in two of those Little League World Series in Pennsylvania. Set records for steals and walks in 1981. Steals and walks in the game in 1981. And Well, we're gonna have. This is my fantasy. I'm all jacked up. Cat and mouse here. We got offense over here. Leadoff man, he's gonna find the man wanted to get on base any way possible. Left-handed pitcher. You know the hook is coming. You know the hook is coming. So Vince, we're gonna share a little bit of a scouting report.
Okay.
PJ, strong hands, strong forearm. Switch hit, he's gonna bat both sides. So when he sees that the lefty's up, he's jumping on the right side.
Okay.
Quick on the inside. Your out pitch is
I change up.
the changeup. And you're gonna set him up with
Fastball. I threw 96.
96. All right, so PJ throwing 96. Here's the table. 2 strikes on, two of it 96. Gone by you. Now what's coming is the hook. Are you looking for it?
I'm watching his balance off the mound. I'm really looking for how he comes off the mound.
All right.
'Cause he's got gas. He can get it pretty much where he wants it. So it becomes, where is his balance? Because if he's off balance when he's throwing that 96, he's gonna tip that changeup because he won't present the same balance. So when I see that, you can't guess, but you can react.
Now, Vince, are you going to waste the pitch or you going right after him?
I'm going right up.
You going right after him? Make quick work of him.
Probably wouldn't even saw the change up. I'll probably try to bust him up and in.
Up and in? All right, put him on the dirt. Now, that's old school.
Yeah.
That's old school right there. The game ain't played today. All right. MLB today, $325 million. Giancarlo Stanton, 325 million people. Anybody's got little boys playing ball, take them off the court and tell him there's 325 million on that diamond. Will we see a $1 billion baseball player?
It's possible. I mean, they giving away money right now. I mean, I don't think he was personally worth 325 million.
Right. Now, for your paying dollar, who's the guy you pay to see today?
Mike Trout.
Mike Trout?
Yeah. Fun to watch.
Right. PJ, for your paying dollar.
I'm watching Trout, man. That dude gets it in. He plays hard, plays the right way. Doesn't take a bat off. Doesn't take a play off in the outfield. And he's putting it on the line. But I'm with my man Vince. 3 1/4 is a lot.
Yeah.
But if the owners can pay it, player make the money.
That's right.
Make the money.
I echo that. Mike Trout is that guy. He is that guy. Has to play better in the postseason. A lot of money being spent in LA with the Dodgers.
Right.
What do you do to change them? If you're GM, what do you do?
I wouldn't. It's like they bringing in all these older guys. I'll try to get some of the guys from the minor leagues and save some of that money and rebuild their pitching staff. The bullpen is terrible. So yeah, they need some guys. They got some good starters, but I mean, starters only go so far.
Right. Dodgers, how do you rebuild them?
I'm going to the farm organization a little bit, and I'm going to bring in some role players. They have too many starters.
Right.
And trying to build a cohesive clubhouse full of veteran guys.
Right.
With nothing coming in behind them, that's a recipe for limited success and a whole lot of failure in the backside.
All right. Now, here's the setup. Dream team of MLB, dream team. Give me your 5 starters all time and your catcher.
5 starters all time. CC Sabathia, that's my boy.
CC, okay.
David Price. Nolan Ryan.
There you go. That was my man.
Yeah, Nolan Ryan. Roger Clemens. And
Okay. Pedro. Okay. Who's your catcher? Who's the battery mate? Pudge, my man. Middle infielder. Take me around the diamond, 1st to 3rd, all time. Who you got?
All-time third base is Mr. Michael Schmidt.
All right.
Shortstop is the Wizard,
There
Mr.
you-
Ozzie Smith.
There you go.
Second base where it gets a little bit complicated because people might have a problem with this dude spitting on folk. But Roberto Alomar was the best second baseman of all time.
There you go.
And at first, you got a lot of stuff going on over at first base.
Right.
But if you're talking about the entire package,
Yeah.
defense, stick, RBI man, I'm going way back to this dude named Pop Stargent.
Okay.
Way
Okay.
Stargent.
All right. Now I'm gonna take the outfield and I love it. I love my man Roberto Clemente. Played with that passion. Loved him. I loved him so much. I might put him in all three, but I can't do that. I'm gonna pay some love to my man Willie Mays. Willie Mays is gonna play center, and in left. You gotta love a brother that talk about himself in third person and get it done. He's gonna tell you what he gonna do. He gonna drop it on you. None other than Ricky Henderson is my man in left. That's the dream team. I'd like to thank you all, Vince, for coming to the Basement Sports Chop. Remember, everybody, if you have a young kid, need some instructions, let it rip. Vince Davis, Paul Johnson. We'll be right back with the next segment at the Basement Sports Chop. I'm your boy,